She's small. But good.
Good.
Enjoy yours.
That's good.
How's your hot tub?
It's good. I got, my nephew's gonna fix it. I gotta replace the room. I have one or so.
All day,
No,
Mondays.
it broke.
Monday to
Right,
Friday.
Mondays can be
It
long.
broke, but
Yeah, Mondays
it's
through
with
Friday.
my dad.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah.
Sorry. And, so I couldn't wrap my head around, calling them.
It's funny saying, right?
They wanted me
Yeah, it
to
doesn't make
call,
sense.
like a pool company from Northport. I'm like, oh, and then I'm gonna wait all day because I'm gonna be stuck in traffic. I'm like, I can't, forget it. But, I was talking to my nephew
Shadows coming.
and I was like, there's circulation works, but that's not. They just made me a new motor. I said, I already got that because I ordered it. So they gave me, because it was still in warranty,
Oh,
but
that's good for you.
after that.
I had some this evening, actually.
I
Did
can't
you?
fix it
So
myself.
did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Airing the seating area.
Because I was like, me too, I like it nice and quiet.
What would David
Oh, I
Attenborough
it would
say?
be nice if it worked, just in case.
Nice, but have it to do
Yeah.
just the
What would he
mission.
say about
His
us?
friends
Thanks
come
for
over
the
and they
jets.
want the
Oh.
jets, I don't care.
If he was speaking
Just like
about us being in
the
here.
stars, like,
This species of animal, they get together and they sing.
It's really cool, I like it. I really like it.
Chants every Monday.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows why.
Look how cool.
When it's cold outside, when you do it.
January.
Well, it's cold outside. Don't start with the holiday song. Sarvanath Maharaj. With great respect and great love, I welcome you all with all my heart. Namaste. Whew. How you doing? Good? Wow. Wow. How do you go? Whew. Yes.
The clock is really loud today.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I was gonna
We
say,
have
right?
made it,
First I heard
we have made it quiet.
It's been like that all the
Isn't that crazy? Like you chant and everything becomes
all day
so
today.
quiet that you can.
Maybe it needs a new battery.
Maybe.
Everybody have a good week? Yay! It's so good to do good.
And good month too.
Good month.
Last day of September.
Yeah, last day of
2024.
September. Yeah. Yay.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Do we have any birthdays in the house? Alright, we tried. So, so why do we do what we do? Why do we do what we do? The great pondering question of human existence, why do we do what we do? Now, if we go to work to make money, to feed ourselves, to pay the rent, to go to work to feed ourselves, to pay the rent, to go to work to feed ourselves, to pay the rent, to go to work to feed ourselves, to feed our, and then to go to work and then we pay the rent and it's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of sad, right? It's like, it becomes like if this is, if we do what we do only to survive, if we only do what we do to just survive, then the game is survival, right? This is the game. Like we're gonna have a little fun in between, but we're in survival mode. Because I gotta go to work, because if I don't go to work, I can't pay the bills. If I don't pay the bills, I can't do the thing. Like how many people get caught? We get caught in it all the time. I gotta get gas in the car, I gotta pay the insurance, I gotta do that. So at the ashram, we do this thing called seva. It's like selfless service to God. So everything you do, you wash the dishes, you're doing it for God. So God has a clean plate. And if you do some work, and you go clean the toilets, you do it so God will have a clean toilet when they go to use it. When God needs a toilet, it's gonna be clean. And then you go in the kitchen and you're chopping up carrots or whatever it is, you're chopping the carrots. So when God comes to eat, God has a carrot to eat. So all after a while you do this seva, your whole existence becomes, I'm just creating a beautiful universe for God to live in. Then on top of that, they teach us God lives within you. Like God is your spirit, God is your chi, God is your Holy Spirit. So everything you do, if you do it for God, you're doing it not for just everyone else, but you're actually doing it for yourself because you love yourself, because you want to eat a carrot, and you want your place to be clean, and you want to have gas in your car. Because if there's gas in your car, you can give somebody a ride, and you can help them better their lives. And then when you go and you make money and you work for money, you're like, well, let me give some of this to charity. And let me feed somebody who doesn't have food. And let me be God conscious instead of, like there's I consciousness, the big I am that, Soham, I am that, right? Soham. The great mantra Soham. And there is the little I. And the little I, the mantra of that is, oh my God, am I going to make it through another day? Because it's very self-centered. It thinks everything that's going on is happening to it, when really everything's happening for it. Because we're just part of consciousness. Like sometimes we think we're alone and we're it, but we're part of consciousness. It would be like a hair on my arm feeling lonely. It's like I'm very lonely today because I'm an individual hair, but the hair's me, it's part of me, right? So when you think about life like this, if you think I'm part of the whole, if I'm part of consciousness, if I'm I consciousness, what can I do to make I consciousness better? And if you're in the ego, it's like, how can I make my consciousness better? There's a big difference. Do you know when you're in the different part? You know, right? But sometimes you don't. Because you're in it, man, and you're working, and you're doing it, and it's like, man. And when you shift it to Seva, when you look at your boss and you say, my boss is God. I want to see God in, like, you hate your boss, right? And you're like, I need to see God in my boss. Like, every time I see my boss, it's Krishna, it's Shiva, it's Christ consciousness. Every time I talk to him, every time I talk to everybody, you are God. You are consciousness. You are it. There's no us and them. There's the I. That's just beautiful, isn't it? It's like we. I like the word we. Like, we're in it together. And if you're in it together and we're all in it together, there's no reason for us to fuss and fight about all this stuff. Find a cause you like. Work for it. And if somebody else has a cause that you don't like and they're working for it, let them work for their own cause. It's none of our business. You know, because they're trying to make the world better too, as we are, as they are. It doesn't look like it sometimes, but it always is. Because what do we really know, right? So here we are, I consciousness. So I was talking to this rabbi one time, and he says, so many people get caught up in the smallness of life. Like, so many people get caught up in the tininess of life that they don't see the grandness of everything. Like, they're always looking down on the ground when they walk. Like, they're walking and they're looking down. And then he gave this little talk on that. Like, you need to pick your head up. You know? Jivan Mukti, the enlightened soul. The enlightened soul looks up, sees what's coming its way, right? So, Guru Mai said one time, if you don't look up, you might as well be dead. I was like, damn, that's hard. Like, if I don't look up, I might as well be dead. And then I'm out and I'm catching myself, like, you know, doing this like thing that we do, not to be a part of what's around us, not looking people in the eye, not looking at the cash register girl, not, you know, walking down the street and keeping my head down so I don't catch the guy in the steps eye or the homeless guy's eye, or because I don't want to have conflict. I want to be part of it. The more I pick my head up and I look around, all of a sudden, everybody's kind of friendly when you do that.
You think it's going to be conflict, but it turns into connection.
Turns into connection. You want to talk a little bit about that? You're so good at it. She's so good at talking about this, you know, this thing that happens to us when we pay attention to each other. This thing that happens when we love each other and we show up for each other. Like, this thing starts to happen and we start to work together. You know, we have conflict, but the cogs all fall into place. Sometimes it gets a little stalled up, but the cogs are always working in the right place. So when you go out there this week, just think of Seva, S-E-V-A, selfless service to God, step one. Step two, see everyone and everything as God. Step three, see yourself as God as well. Now, we may not be able to move a mountain, but if we get enough of us together, we can go around it. Because why mess with a mountain? I mean, really, think about it. What are we going to chant now? We're not going to do that. I just like to play it. Om Guru Jai Guru Satchidananda Guru Satchidananda Nanda Guru, Muktananda Guru. If you need the, did we put them out? Yeah, we put the cards out? We did?
They're over there.
Well-oiled machine.
Om Guru. Hail to the one who takes us from darkness to light. Helps us transition through the three worlds to give us Muktananda, the bliss of freedom. It's kind of nice, right?
See.
Okay. See? And we're going to do it in Spanish now. Spanish.
Jaya
Celebration, alright.
They're doing a calling thing. They want us to chant back now.
I hear some Sanskrit.
Might be, no, we don't know. So I'll take a deep breath in. Long breath. Deep breath in. Long breath. Nice long, slow breath in and stretch your arms. And exhale. Deep breath in and stretch and exhale. One more big one. Deep breath in and hold it. And hold it. Hey, the music is beautiful. Whenever whenever what's going on, you put some music on, you always feel better.
That's right.
Music can do anything. Make you sad, make you happy. The vibration of music is very powerful. And the vibration that we had tonight was awesome. I think it was the best one ever.
That was
I think it was the best one ever.
That was amazing.
Sita and drums. We can do anything up here. We can go as crazy as we want. Well, when you're out there this week, save is very important. Try to do whatever you do. Sometimes when you look at the individual that you're doing things for, it's hard. It's hard. It becomes very difficult because you're used to them. They're around. There's feelings that go along with the human person. And if you can transmute this all into God, then, this prejudice, all this stuff goes away. It's very important. So, see God in each other, see God in yourself. Nobody told you they love you today. I love you very much. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj.